My son-in-law and I are building this 12 by 16 shed that features 2 interior storage lofts. So far, we've prepared the site, built the foundation, and pre-assembled the walls and rafters. Today, thanks to some extra helping hands, we'll assemble the shed like an old-fashioned barn raising. Once upon a time, a boy met a girl working for a mouse. They fell in love and realized they'd never own their own home working for the mouse. So they packed up a big truck and moved to New Jersey, lived in a basement to save money for a year, and bought a foreclosure to fix up while they lived there. This is their story. This project is proudly sponsored by Nail Gun Depot and Everwin Pneumatic Tools. Today is the day we are go for assembly. We got good weather, hopefully till about 2 o'clock. And beautiful temperature, and we got a couple people coming, so got some muscle coming too, and there you go. I'm gonna put it all together. All right, getting in. All right, hang on. We gotta go towards the edge. Hold on. I can pull it. We gotta go this way. Yeah, we gotta go down to you. Stop over here. All right, raise it. Wow, Josh, I missed a lot of nails. I got the middle. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look. Look at that. All right, Julie, come and hold this.
Okay, my side's good.
All right. This way to the front. And don't step on that thing. Wait, you guys are going too far. All right. You're not standing on the...
I'm in the hole.
You're in the doorway.
I'm in the door.
Stand it up on the
floor.
if you can. Without it falling off, but it's gonna fall off. The plywood makes the walls really heavy, so if you don't have any extra help like this, you could always choose to put the plywood on after the fact, and then you could assemble the shed with just 2 people. Bring it upright.
I'm gonna push.
Hang on.
Hold on.
It's got to come to the outside though, Pete. It overlaps. Good. Hang on. There we go. There we go.
Make sure that push the outside wall.
Push the outside wall, so what?
Move the outside wall. So
You move.
No, I'm not worried about level. When you pre-build your walls like this, and you do your best to make them square, they should be level and plumb when you put them together. And if they're not, it's just a shed. It really doesn't matter. It's more important that they fit. Oh, that's true. That's true. All right, let's go. All right, you got to go towards the edge more.
Yeah, slide more. Don't pick up yet.
Don't pick up. You're on the plywood. Don't pick up, guys.
Okay. Well, they're good. Pete.
Wait, tilt it down a little bit, guys. That's good.
Okay.
Is the wire still through?
Yeah.
Pete, you're on the...
All right, keep pulling the wire.
Hold on. There it is.
Push. Yeah.
Look at that. Look what we built, Josh. Look what we built. All right, make sure it's in tight. Tight. I've got the middle.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
All right, their end is on. Their end is on, Pete. Hold it. Push it out. Tilt it out. Tilt it up. Good. Push it on, Pete.
Pete, watch yourself.
You got it. There we go. Look at that. Just like we planned it. You got to push that in.
Towards you?
No, as long as they fit in between, I don't care. Okay. That's okay. We're going to push that wall in.
Okay.
Do that now.
Oh,
There you go.
You got it?
That's why. No more bullets!
What's that?
Well, what do you know? No more bullets.
We have a shed.
Yeah, we said.
Wow.
Alright, that'll do. That'll do!
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Yo, boys. Couple of rafters? The other side. The other side. That's called the bird's mouth. That's going down there. So. No.
Want me to get a ladder and hold it out there?
No, we good.
No.
See the reasoning?
Yeah.
Why I blew his head up.
You want that? The backfire blew his camera off. Is the camera on for that?
You want that?
That was good.
You want your hat?
Now, when installing the rafters like this, it's best to attach them at the bottom and then attach them at the ridge. And you can see sometimes they sag a little bit. So I had Josh go outside and actually push on the outside wall, and that brings it in a little bit closer to make them fit perfectly. So this is not only going to frame the loft, but this is going to hold the walls together. They're called collar ties. But this is also structural and aesthetic because you're using it for the loft. Okay, you can let it go. That's the height of your loft. And so you can walk underneath it.
Yep, nice.
But that's where the loft is going to be.
That is the loft?
Don't walk underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can walk
I
underneath
can always walk underneath it. I'm not the problem.
Even we can walk underneath it. But that way you got his maximum storage.
Jeez, it just echoes.
I know. Go back over this side, put more in over here, because you can never have too many nails. And then we're going to put on an 8-footer between the two, we're going to build like a truss. It's full length. It's just going on here. Give me that level there, Jewel. Now you don't want it sticking up over the top.
Yeah.
That's the important part. Julie, can you tell us if
You
that's
look pretty level.
Yeah.
How you do that every time?
Every time, yeah. All right. Here you can see I'm installing a galvanized Z-flashing. And what this does is it makes sure that water that hits that top piece of plywood on the gable, it won't absorb into the piece that's below it. It will actually come out on the outside. So it will help the wall last even longer. Look at this. We've got a partial roof here. The hard part is done. So, you know, our labor can leave and we just have these little pieces to finish. No big deal. Thanks for coming, guys. Hopefully you could see this. There is a little clip that goes between the plywood pieces. And the little clips look like these. Wow. Oh, that was you, Jewel.
Yeah, because it's just sitting here hissing.
Okay.
And it's
All right.
annoying.
We're recording, so.
Okay, well, I didn't know. It's still hissing. That's why that goes on every 5 minutes. I'm trying to help you.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop yelling at me. All right, show how it's going on. Great. Can you reach the next one? Yep. Put them right in the middle. Beautiful. Now, unfortunately, they do leave a little bit of space. You can see the sunlight through there, but that's not a big deal. We're gonna put tar paper on and shingles and everything's gonna be nice and tight. Let me give you a little tour at the end of assembly day. We didn't get the shingles on. That'll be another day, but we tarped it so it'll stay dry. Now this side, this door is going to be a 60-inch wide roll-up door for the lawn tractor. And there'll be a ramp here to get in, and the lawn tractor will park right here. Now inside, we're going to have 2 lofts, one on each end. They're going to be at this height, and that's going to provide them like a lot of storage up there. And they are tall enough so that we can walk underneath them, but look at all that storage they're gonna have. It's gonna be great. There's gonna be one on each side. And there will be a window over here, and there will be a window right there too. And we even got some vents that act like skylights for the roof. So we'll provide more light in here when we're done.
Coming up in part 4.
Honey, I'm home.
We install the windows, the soffits, the trim, and get the shed primed for painting. Stay tuned.
Welcome home.
Be sure to subscribe and watch our new series, The Living Flip. Ooh.
And that has 1.25 inches.
It's the little one. That's all I